What a game. What a game. What a game. Wow. Well, for starters, this was one of those games that it comes with a lot of feelings. Let's be very honest. It comes with a lot of emotions. It comes with a lot of thinking, like introspective thinking, and you're thinking backward, like, okay, wait a minute. If Arsenal can play like this, why didn't we beat Fulham? Why did we have to draw 2-2 with Fulham so early, dropping 2 points? That's the only thought that's running in my head. But let's extray this game a bit. It's a game of fine margin. It's a game overall, the best team won overall. But let's look at some of the margins. Arsenal was dominating play until Man United scored. Rashford scored for Manchester United. And just then, immediately, deservedly so, Arsenal equalized. And then the game was drab, up and down. It was like two boxers trying to size each other up and looking for the best way to throw the killer punch. And the killer punch come I think in the 88th minute or so from no other person than Garnacho. When it was coming on, I was saying to myself, this guy would be a problem because of his speed. So the high line that Arsenal is keeping, they should go back to man marking. But then he scored that goal. I'm an Arsenal fan. From my own point of view, and before anybody say VAR rejected it, VAR has made a lot of mistakes this season and the seasons before, especially in England. So I'm not going to sit here and say because it now favors me, it means that, then VAR is right. No, VAR can be very, very wrong. I thought that was not an offside. But you can drop your comment. What you think? Is that really an offside? Was Garnacho really offside? Or the line was drawn from the wrong angle? Again, some players deserve some credit. Wan Bissaka was fantastic. I still insist that it's time for Bukayo Saka to rest a bit. And the fact that he doesn't have competition is beginning to, show in his game. He played practically all minutes till Gabriel Jesus came. He couldn't dribble past his man. Gabriel Jesus in 10 minutes did more dribble in his position than he did for the whole of 90 minutes. And that's something that needs to change. I like the fact that players come off the bench, like Fabio Vieira now, every time he come off the bench is making impact. But I still do think that somewhere in this, Arteta should give Smith Rowe a chance. I think that it's unfair because in Arteta's first full season, Smith Rowe was one of those players who come off the bench and just change the tide of the game. He was scoring, week in, week out. And then all of a sudden, and then to think that he was playing with a groin injury at the time, now he's gone, done surgery, he's returned back, and he can't get a place in the team. I agree that there's competition, but I think that Kai Havertz is just not good enough. You can give me your opinion, what you think about it, but let's get back to this game today. Manchester United were really cautious. I mean, they're playing away from home. They were cautious. They showed a lot of respect. But I think that Manchester United, I would start Rasmus Højlund straight up ahead of Anthony Martial. I don't think that Martial have any business starting that game. I also think that playing against an Arsenal team that like to press up front, I would have started with Garnacho from the get-go because speed would have hurt that Arsenal defense one way or the other. And the speed of Garnacho alongside the speed of Marcus Rashford would have been excellent in games like this. And then again, when you look back to Mason Greenwood that he let go. These are the games that he practically would win for you. But hey, everybody have that one moment where everybody think they have made a decision and that decision must be respected. I really don't. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and judge. So let's look at the fine margins. I think that the offside call for Garnacho's goal was a wrong one. PGMOL, or whatever they call themselves, might come out tomorrow and apologize. They've done that before. I'm not going to be surprised if they do it again. That's one part. I also think that the corner kick awarded to Arsenal to make the game 2-1, I don't think there was a contact with that shot from Martin Odegaard. But hey, it is football. There is this thing we always say. Some days it goes for you and some days it goes against you. I wish the system could be a lot more perfect. But again, the Premier League is a fixed league. It's match fixing. So this type of things can happen. If you think I am wrong, you can share your idea. But this is what I think. I think the Premier League is a match fixing league. So I don't get surprised when these decisions happen. And in search of an equalizer, that happened. They throw in the kitchen sink and everything. and Gabriel Jesus was calm. So let's look at Arsenal again vis-a-vis Manchester United. Going on in this season, I'm going to ask you guys this question. Do you guys think, without a shadow of doubt, that in Nketiah, if there is no Gabriel Jesus to play, if he's not playing, do you think that Nketiah is a player that Arsenal can depend on? Yes, he does score some odd goals, but what he does without the ball is always very, very important. His runs are sometimes too predictable, his movement and his positioning. So people will say he's a box player, he should be left to play like that. But that's not what Arsenal need. If Arsenal is really going to compete for the title, they need a player that would give you different dynamics and will be trouble for the opposition, not a player that would make the opposition feel relaxed. Until Gabriel Jesus came into that game, Manchester United felt like no matter what happened, we are going to curtail this attack. There's nothing that's going to happen here that will make them score, right? Unless maybe they shoot from a distance. And then the one moment in the 4 games that he has played, even not a deflected shot, the one moment that he has shot the ball, he scored. I'm talking about Declan Rice. And I'm going to speak to my Nigerian audience more on the next few selected or choice words that I'm going to speak out of my mouth. Remember back in the day when Wilfred Ndidi was a fantastic play breaker, good, screen in front of the center back. And people said the reason why nobody wants to sign him, or the reason why they cannot pay 60 million for him, is because he doesn't add goals to his game. Remember that Declan Rice have 2 goals per season ratio. That's what he's got. And probably 3 or 4 assists per season. But guess what? He was signed for 105 million. Same for Casado, 3 or 4 goals per season. That's his ratio. My point here is sometimes you can be very good, very fantastic as a football player, but you need the media. And that didn't happen. Wilfred Ndidi plays his ball quietly, doesn't have the media. He's one of those people who believe that, oh, my game will speak for me. And that's the reason why the window closes and he's still playing in the championship. I hope they gain promotion, or by January, somebody see good enough reason to bring him in. That's very, very rare that people go to the championship in January window anyway to sign a player up. That's about him. So this game, what did Manchester United do that is not right? I think that Manchester United have the wrong man as their captain. That's one. 2, I also think that the front men at Manchester United, either they are enemies to themselves or they don't like each other. I'm talking about Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford. It's about time Manchester United have a front line that is fearsome, that also work together to get the best out of each other. Okay, whether it's a front 2 or a front 3. And there should also be consistency in their play with a center forward. I don't think that expecting Bruno Fernandes to become the new Frank Lampard that would always arrive at the boss does Man United any good. The team before the player, that's what I've always said. That's my belief. The team is bigger and greater than the player, so the focus should be on the team. What is the need of the team? What is most important for the team? I also think that when Rasmus came on, he had some incredible, moments, But I thought Gabriel, again, Arteta have come back to his senses. I played a system that worked last season, and you can see that the team is now fluid in their movement, in their transition, in their pressing, in their passing of the ball and other than the system he played in the first 3 games that were not good. I just hope he would, abandon that system, not say we reverted to this system because Thomas Partey was injured. I hope he will abandon that system. I also do hope that for good measures, he would give Emile Smith good playing time in the team and give him a good run of time, a good run of games to play, so that he will be happy. Because if I'm that young man, I'll be very, very pissed, sad, and that could influence, his behavior, and that could just affect his game generally. I don't think that an academy player, because the only offense that he has committed right now, Emile Smith, is the fact that he's an academy player. Because you can't convince me. If you have an opinion on that one, you can put it on the comment section. You can't convince me that Kai Havertz is better than Emile Smith. We saw him arrive in the 18 in the first half, and he lost his brain. His foot and his brain were not communicating. And we've seen that a couple of times. I don't think he's the kind of guy that I want to depend on to bail me out when I'm in situation. But then Emmanuel Smith will play for the badge. This is his boyhood club. This is his club. He will play and give it all. So, and then he will also complement Odegaard. Kai Havertz does not complement Odegaard. He just run in one channel and think that that's the only place he should be. And that also forces Odegaard to stay on the right, playing 1-2-1-2 with like a DJ with Bukayo Saka, neglecting Martinelli. That, depth, feed of depth that you expect your teammate to give you, but Martinelli does not get it from Kai Havertz. It's my opinion. I would like to hear what you think about it. Having said that, I think it's a well-deserved win. The better team won, a well-deserved win for Arsenal overall. But there were moments where this game could have gone Manchester United's way, and then there were moments where it could also have gone Arsenal's way. Well-deserved. But what's your opinion on, one, the corner kick that was awarded to Arsenal? You think that there was a contact with the ball? What's your opinion about the goal, Garnacho's goal that was disallowed? I think that goal changed everything, because if it was 2-1, I'm not sure Arsenal would have gone to 2-2 and 3-2. You never can tell anyway, but that's my opinion. I would like to know what is yours on the comment section. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well to subscribe. We'll be having such reaction to key games. And before I go, let me also say congratulations to Liverpool. I think I like the way they came off the block. Szoboszlai, everybody, I like the way they come off the block. They've reading all the talk about Mo Salah going. The window is still open until on the 16th for the Saudi Arabian team, but I think they've handled it very well. You must give them credit. Jurgen Klopp has also done very well in the way he's handled it. But Chelsea, what's wrong with Chelsea? Chelsea, trying to create a series of, a system that they now continuously stay in 12th position. Is that not a love for the 12th position, or there is something we don't know? I think that Chelsea has spent enough to be competing for top 4. I'm not saying they are going to be in the title race, but they spent enough to be competing for the top 4. Why do you think Chelsea is not gelling or clicking? Please drop that comment in the comment section as well. As I leave you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And tomorrow, I will be up there on the show, The Sports Buffet. We'll talk about this and a whole lot more. The Super Eagles team list have been released. And in my own opinion, I might be wrong, in my own opinion, I thought the NFF overkilled themselves. It's a dead rubber game. It's more or less a friendly game because the team have already qualified. When you look at the list of players that they brought, I think it's too much. I don't know if you have an idea about that one, but if you do, what do you think? Don't you think that they should have used home-based players or not? Well, your comments will do us well in the comment section. Thank you very much for being part of our channel, for viewing, for subscribing, and turning on the notification. God bless you. My name is Idafe Matias. Have a wonderful evening.